Newcastle will get a massive boost in their pursuit of Marc Guehi if a Liverpool player commits his future to Arne Slot's side. Crystal Palace's captain has a contract that expires in the summer of 2026, making the current transfer window the South London side's last chance to cash in on the England international. Newcastle failed in their attempts to sign Guehi, but given that both Sven Botman and Fabian Schar have had injury issues, the Magpies are once again keen to sign the former Chelsea man. However, this summer has revealed that St James Park is not the preferred destination for top players on the move. To name a few, João Pedro, James Trafford, and Hugo Ekitike have all opted not to join Newcastle, and Eddie Howe will be hoping that Guehi does not make a similar decision, former England striker Matt Le Tissier told Football Insider exclusively. Guehi good signing for Newcastle as Liverpool wait on Konate. This article contains exclusive comment from former Southampton and England striker Matt Le Tissier. He has plenty of options going into the last year of his contract, with Liverpool and Newcastle just two of an ever-growing group of clubs interested. And when asked where he thinks the Palace defender will be playing his football next season, Le Tissier told Football Insider exclusively that Newcastle would be his destination, although Liverpool may see Guehi as their contingency plan if Ibrahima Konate does not sign a contract extension. Although the Southampton legend also added that he could see the 25-year-old staying at Selhurst Park if they successfully win their appeal against UEFA and are reinstated to the Europa League. He said, "Marc's an interesting one. Palace have got some European football, we don't know which one for sure just yet. That's still that little carrot there for him. It wouldn't surprise me if he stayed at Palace, especially if they got their place back in the Europa League, as opposed to the Conference League. I think that might make a little bit of a difference in his mind. But I think if he was to leave Crystal Palace, I think Newcastle would probably be his destination, and I think it'd be a good signing for Newcastle. That centre-half position is one that they could do with strengthening a little bit, and I think he would be that player." Depending on what they've heard from Konate in terms of, does he want to sign another contract? Is his long-term future there? That would make a big difference. If they've spoken to him and if he's stalling a little bit on negotiating the contract, then it would be best to have a contingency plan in place. Guehi would fit that role pretty well. Alexander Isak move to Liverpool delayed. Whilst Guehi's move to Newcastle may be contingent on Liverpool's plans, the opposite applies when it comes to the Reds' pursuit of Alexander Isak. The Swedish striker briefly downed tools in hopes of pushing through and move to Anfield, before rejoining his side's pre-season preparations. Former England goalkeeper Paul Robinson told Football Insider that Liverpool would need to wait for Newcastle to find a new striker before being able to sign Isak. The Magpies are currently exploring alternative striker options to Benjamin Sesko after the Slovenian striker opted to move to Man United. Those alternative options currently are Brentford's Yoane Wissa, Fulham striker Rodrigo Muniz, and former Everton man Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Related posts.